Good morning, everyone. I hope your Friday's off to a good start. My name is Valerie, and I'm glad to start the day with you. Before we jump into what I'd like to share today, I want to talk a little bit about this weekend. We're going to be continuing our series, Ready for the Ride. And this weekend, we're talking about something that relates to everybody who's going to be in church this weekend, anger. We all deal with it in some way or another. And this weekend, we're going to talk about how we bring that to God. This weekend, a really cool thing too is we have baptisms in every service. We are bringing the baptistry indoors this weekend, and it's going to be so fun to see these folks taking this important step of faith and cheer them on. Well, before we start talking about anger this coming weekend, I'd love to go back to last weekend and talk a little bit more about anxiety. Now, I've told you this before, but for years, I did not think I had any struggle with anxiety. I truly saw myself as free from anxiety, and I thought, I really trust God with these things. My mom really struggled with anxiety, and I was actually kind of proud that I didn't have the same struggle. Until one day, God in His mercy helped me to realize that my struggle with control was really my struggle with anxiety. Now, I didn't fret or wring my hands like I saw my mom do. Instead, I would try to just step in, manage situations, and turn them into something that did not worry me anymore. Same root problem, different outward manifestation. Maybe you can relate. But no matter how we process our anxiety, and we all do that differently, one thing that helps us all is to root ourselves in God, remind ourselves of who our God is. And that's what I want to do today. Remind us of who our God is. This is from Psalm 95, verses 3 through 7. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In His hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to Him. The sea is His, for He has made it, and His hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down in worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our God, our Maker. For He is our God, and we are His people of His pasture, the flock under His care. Think of it. The great God, the great King above all gods, who this passage says holds all of this in His hand. We're under His care. Those things that we think about that cause us anxiety, that situation that you're trying to grasp and control, it's under His care. Whatever that situation is, He is the great God, the great King above all gods, and you are under His care. And I want to encourage you to try what I do in my own life. And that is whenever something that is causing me anxiety crosses my mind, and it may be 1,000 times a day, I will say to myself, the Lord is the great God, the great King above blank, whatever's bothering me, and I am under His care. Whatever it is today, whenever it crosses your mind, just give it to God. Even if you have to do it 100 times today, it's okay. Remind yourself, the Lord is the great God, the great King above whatever's worrying you, and you are under His care. I look forward to seeing you at church this weekend. Have a great day.